Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Wise Paper. My name is Elizabeth. Here we do all sorts of paper crafts, mixed media and art therapy. If you are interested in, then please do consider subscribing. So, it wasn't actually meant to be a voiceover video, but my microphone died in the middle, so it is a voiceover video. And today we are going to do a faux postage stamps. I wanted to do this video for a while now, especially because I need this project later on in my next one. So please put a notification bell. And yeah, we'll start from these pictures that I have cut out from the embroidery magazine. I will show it to you later in the video. Here you can see the measurements written on white papers. These measurements are important for my next step, which we will measure everything on our craft paper and then like a base and then cut it out. You will see it later. So what we need is basically to find some beautiful pictures that you like and you want them to be a focal point of your postage stamp. If you don't want to decorate them further on, they can be quite busy on their own. So yeah, here I show you the measurements of my pictures, so it is an important step. I also numbered each picture, like from 1 to 6, to easily find them later on. So I will quickly jump over to the next voiceover part when I will describe everything to you. And here my microphone just died, so I have to do a voiceover. So it is Elizabeth from the future, welcome. And I was talking about the second layer for my postage stamps, just to mount these pieces on. We will need a glue stick, it can be also liquid glue, what suits you best. We need a ruler to measure things, we need a pencil, and also a pocket tool, it can be this all, or we can use a pinky shears, I believe it is called. So just to create this postage stamp edge, this like wavy edge. You can also do it with a sewing machine. We also need ink. This is like a simple office ink in black. I will also use distress inks just to distress the edge. I also use postage stamps, this like wavy and circle one. I believe they are called like cancellation stamps. If not, please correct me in the comments. So I will proceed to measuring, and I will do it off camera because it is boring. I do it for a long time. I will just measure everything 5 millimeters bigger than the measurements written on white papers. So 5 millimeters bigger, because this base needs to be shown, right? Just a little bit. So here you can see what I have done, and I also numbered each panel, I will call them so, to kind of find easily which piece goes to which, just not to measure anything like all the time. Wrote the number on the white papers as well and wrote them here, so it will be easier for me. Now I will show you how I do the edge of a postage stamp. So I have this foam thingy, like 3 of them glued together, and I will just use my pocket tool to poke some holes in like 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter distance. Here is an example of how it looks like. Maybe not the best look, but I think it's fine if you don't have any tools anymore. So now I'm just showing to you how the process looks like in a speed up manner. I will speed up quite a lot because, well, I was talking to you in real life, but because the sound wasn't recorded, well, you don't need to see me doing stuff for so long. Here I just show you how to tear this piece out. So it's quite easy, but you need to be gentle, not to rush, because you can tear the paper easily, especially if you use like a thinner paper. So you just tear this out according to your like line created with holes. And we have this edge that is like really different to just a straight one, right? If you don't like pencil marks, you can erase them, or like me, I don't bother because I will ink them afterwards. Yeah, here I just skipped some part and will show you how I tear like the rest of the stamps. Just wanted to show you how they look like. And I show you the difference between the edge. Here I cut it with scissors and here I tear it. So with tearing you have like more of a like teared look. With the scissors it's a little bit more smooth. Choose whatever edge you like more. Yeah, so now I will proceed to gluing these pieces down. I will speed up some parts, but when I show them to you, I will not speed up. So what do we need is to just mount this picture on a base, and I just use a glue stick because it holds well, even though it's like magazine pages, but it still works. So I applied them on our craft paper. Center it a bit, because with the glue stick you have some time to center it. And yes, here is our first postage stamp done. I think it's really cute and adorable, this like flowery vibe. Yeah, now I will ink the rest of the stamps, of the pictures, because I think I would like to use to have this distress look to it. So I speeded it up and cut out the rest. Yeah, here I show you this magazine that I used to cut out these pictures. So this is just embroidery patterns you can buy and made like a picture out of it, hang it on the wall. So a lot of these patterns I just cut the smaller ones and also big ones that I will use for other ephemera. So here I kind of speed it up just to show you that I showed to you these inks, this inks part written on my dauber, just to, you know, emphasize that you need to use different daubers for ink and for the actual oxides, because it shall be different. Yes, so this is the ready ones. I think they're cute, and we will proceed with the rest of them. Of course, I could have cut all of that gluing part, but I think maybe you want to watch it and just speed it up so it's not that long. And I think we need some, you know, chatty time, even though I was talking to you in real life and telling all sorts of silly things. Yeah, these are ready, so I'll put them aside and start with this one. Oh, I really adore them. These are my favorites, especially this girl. And these two, they look vintagey and they have cats on them. I think it's too cute. Look at them. So I will start from the girl. I actually called her Gorgona, this Medusa Gorgona thing, because of her hairs. I show it to you here. And yeah, I think she is so much alike Gorgona. When you look at her too much, she will turn you into stone. I hope you know the myth. And it is called Medusa in your language, I'm not sure. But I'm sure it is Gorgona, right? So yeah, I mounted her on this craft paper. She looks amazing. Like this mystical postage stamp. And now I will apply these two. I really like them. As I have said, these are my favorites with the cats. Yeah, so choose pictures that you like. It shall be quite small because bigger ones will make no sense for a postage stamp. Maybe you want a huge postage stamp, I don't know, but smaller pictures would be better. And yeah, do the postage stamps. It's really funny and easy. I didn't spend too much time on it. Just here are the ready ones. Of course, they're not ready yet. And you can see like this torn edge. I don't mind it because it looks even more like distressed like that. These are the square ones with the border around them, so I didn't even ink them. They're quite cute, but alike in some sort. So kind of like a series here. I have a lot of floral ones because, well, there were a lot of florals in this magazine that I used, so yeah, especially small floral pictures. There were also a lot of butterflies, but I'm not a fan of butterflies per se, so yeah, I didn't use them, although I had them cut out. cutout, yes. This is also a flower ones, really cute. This pinky flower, I also like it. This is a little bit like torn edge, which I also like. And two like small square ones, also with the cats and like scenery, like city scenery, which I also adore. I think it's so like atmospheric. No, atmospheric is probably not the right word, but I hope you get me. Like the right mood to it. Yes, maybe this rural mood. Yes, and this is the last one. I probably like this one the least because of the picture, but I think it's fine nevertheless. I like the size of it though. So here are the ready ones. I will ink them, and here I will show you this ink sign on the dauber, and then I will cut the rest of the inking because it will take too long otherwise. Sorry for that. But at least the video is shorter this time. So now I will stamp these cancellation marks, cancellation stamps on my stamps. And so please, if they're not called cancellation stamps, please correct me, please. Yeah, I will use this blank ink. It's actually waterproof. I was surprised because it's really cheap. And these pages are sort of a magazine pages, so it will not dry immediately, but it will at some point, and I had to wait some time before I moved them, but I was impatient and had my hands all dirty with the black ink. I also decided not to speed this up too much in order for you to see where I stamp, like in which order and so on. So it's not really stamped too much. Yeah, I tried to like stamp in the corners mostly, not with the whole stamp, but I did like a whole stamp once on this rose stamp, yeah. But then I stamped mostly in the corners. I sometimes felt quite, sad to cover some part of it with this stamp, although it creates the mood of a postage stamp. I still felt quite sorry for that, especially with this wavy thing. Then I thought maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it was already done. You do you. Maybe you prefer the look without this wavy thing. I think I saw postage stamps without these wavy things, but it's usually always with this circle one, so I don't know, maybe we can skip this part. Yeah, and I tried to stamp it like in a low amount where I don't want to cover much of the picture. Yeah, so I do it one by one. Sometimes I do like second generation stamps where I stamp it on the paper first, like underneath, and then on a stamp to not have this like too prominent expression. Yeah. As you can see, even though I cut some parts of this video, it's still quite a fast project, especially if you do it not in this, mass making way. If you do like a few, it will be really simple and quick. Because the only thing you need to do is measure it and like poke holes, which is like the longest part, poke holes. So here I will show them to you. Have my hands cleaned first a little bit. Yeah, so these are ready ones. Oh, I love with the cats so much. Look at them. Cuties. Yeah. Now we have these floral ones. I also like this one. And this embroidery pattern is even like shown with this, I don't know, small dots. These small ones I also really like. The size of it is like of a real postage stamp, which I absolutely adore. This is quite a big one. I still like it. In the end, it's quite cute. So another two small ones. Adorable, absolutely adorable. These pictures are alike, but still you can like choose a color scheme you want, right? Square ones with the florals once again. And my favorite, absolute favorite, Gargona postage stamp. like from Greece or something like that. And these two are also absolute favorites. With the cats and this vintage stuff. Oh, look at them. Cute. There was one more picture like that, but I accidentally tore through it. Can you imagine? I was feeling so sad. Another square one. And sorry for being all over the place. Yeah, another with the cat. And I will show them to you like the whole set of postage stamps. Now I have a lot and can use them in my project. So this is a ready project. Thank you for your attention. Please, if you like the video, consider subscribing, write a comment, share it with your friends, and come back for the next video. I will see you later. Bye bye!